Saturday, August 3rd. We're up here at a pretty sweet overlook a lot of people know about, but we don't got to talk about it. But
Just be about it.
how many years you been in the overlanding high of enjoyment?
Started right after COVID, so I'm one of the individuals that jumped on the bandwagon. Bought a whole lot of stuff, but I actually use it. So let's say 3.5 years. However long our group's pretty much been in existence.
How many miles do you think you've put on a number of vehicles just for the love of exploring and finding not new places, but new to us places?
It's a lot. I don't know. It's hard to say. Since we've been doing it, I mean, it could be
Bless you.
thousands. It's thousands.
I'll take that. Out of all the spots in Virginia, what's your most favorite spot?
Favorite spot. This one is nice. My favorite, though, it's hard to say. I don't think I can pick one. I think some of our water spots, I like our Calpasture River spot. It's hard to say. Because you always find another one, and then you're like, oh, I love this one. Our F-bomb home is a good spot.
And then that spot down there by the Gauley River, that's just a monster campsite.
But yeah, you said Virginia.
But that, like, you find the next one, the next one, the next one, keeps making them better.
Yeah.
What about the amount of money you spend on just one adventure, not the whole setup, not any of that stuff, but just how much money do you spend as far as fuel, food, alcohol maybe, and yeah, we'll go with that.
Well, if you're just doing a weekend trip like we do a lot of, I mean, right now in this economy, usually it's just me, so you can say $100 on food, probably 150 on fuel, and then alcohol, probably another 50. So, yeah, that's a lot of money.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
For a weekend.
From pavement to campsite can vary as far as how long it takes to be off of a paved road to where you're enjoying setting up all your equipment. What's been the most memorable time spent in a vehicle to get to the location you're going to?
For me, thus far, it's definitely going to Arkansas Ozarks.
Right.
We had a good group of people. We had friends, and it was
off-road a lot.
Off-road a lot, and the beauty of a new place.
Not feeling too comfortable.
I think for me right now, I haven't done a lot of Virginia. We've done some Tennessee, and that was beautiful too. But the top place we visited thus far for me, out of state, is the Ozarks.
If you could say something to anybody that's listening, what would you tell them not to worry about the most when it comes to being out in the wilderness and enjoying a rural no connected vacation.
Don't worry about the wildlife. They're not going to hurt you.
Do bears poop in the woods?
Yeah, yeah, I do.
In Virginia, what's the highest altitude we camped at?
Still got it. It's like a sponge.
It's going to be, I believe,
Little one I was
it's
hitting,
got to be
it would not break.
Scales Campground.
Yeah.
It's right next to Mount Rogers, which is the highest point, peak, tallest mountain or whatever in Virginia at
Yep.
5,000 something feet. So I think that was right around 4,000. I can pull it up, but I know
Is that where y'all had the
there.
pizza?
That was West Virginia.
Oh.
And right now, what mountain range are we in?
The Appalachians,
Nope.
the Massanutten Mountain Range. What
Nope.
range? I don't know.
Allegheny.
Allegheny. There. I did start with an A.
Yep. And finishing up,
Yeah. Time for a shower now.
if there was one useless thing that you
bitch is
bought
going on as is.
for overlanding, what was it?
Bill, yeah.
Pop-up shitter room.
Young blood.
Who needs a shitter room when
Not
you
those
can
pop-ups.
poop right here on this beautiful ridge?
What the?
It's like a sponge, I told you.
I might do that later.
Yeah. Any motivational things you want to say to anybody that should want to come out camping with us, or just thinking about overlanding that haven't really stepped out there, or not overlanding necessary, but camping?
I would say you, and I fall into this in a sense of buying all kinds of stuff you don't need. You could just bring the minimal. You just need a tent. You don't need all this crazy stuff. We've kind of gone overboard with techie stuff, and I like stuff. So
It's just
technology, it's cool,
Yeah.
but you don't need to spend boatloads of money like I did. I mean, boatloads.
So,
Bring what makes you comfortable,
this stuff over
you know.
here,
And if it's being bougie, bringing all kinds of craziness, then bring it if that makes you comfortable. If you're fine with just cooking on the fire and an iron skillet, cast iron skillet, and regular old Coleman tent, you know, and a newspaper for, you know, keeping warmth in, do it. Whatever makes you comfortable. It's whatever makes you feel comfy to do it.
Yeah.
That should get you to get out. Just do you.
Honda Civic accessible. Just take your time.
Yeah.
And what's the best overlanding group there is in the world?
F-bomb Overlanders.
Whoop, whoop.